Hey everyone. So yes, it's been quite a long time since the last video I did, so I figured it was time for another shorter update video today. As many of you know, I have been working on my Master Grade Sandrock, who Wing Gundam here will be sort of operating as a stand-in for that. Obviously, because if I show anything that I've done with my Sandrock on YouTube or anywhere else except for the Hobby Link site, I'll be disqualified from their contest. So I am trying to be careful with anything I say or do regarding anything about my Sandrock. But anywho, I have been working pretty hard on that, and I've gotten quite a lot done. But there's still a fair bit left to do before I could call the project finished. You know, I'm not going to get into any real deep specific things necessarily, apart from maybe one or two little things that I'll explain later. But overall, it's coming along pretty well, and I hope that what I have planned for this kit does work out, that I'm able to pull it off, and that I'm able to do so in a timely enough manner so that I don't run into the issues of winter coming along and halting the project before I can finish it, because I'm probably going to have to do a little more airbrushing and stuff like that. And though I have some time, I don't want to fritter it away and not keep on the project. I want to make sure I have everything done paint-wise well and before I have to call it quits, just in case, you know. So I leave myself like a buffer zone of time, like if I screw something up, I won't have to worry about going out into a blizzard to try to fix the problem, so that I don't have to turn in a crappy finished product for the contest. But anyway, that's enough rambling about that. Bottom line, it's coming along very nicely, and if you'd like to see what I've done so far and what I'll continue to do, I'll have a link in the video description below, and you can check that out if you haven't already. And I'll appreciate your interest and support. So, anywho, moving on from that, sort of, I got a couple things that I may want to use on the Sandrock, but not necessarily only on Sandrock. And the main thing I wanted to show was this. It's a set of weathering pigments, and it's not a brand I've ever heard of before, but I went to my local hobby shop and this is what they had available. So I'm thinking of giving this a try. There's different colors like rust and sand and like dirty white and new fresh rust, dark earth. Just 4 different colors, small little containers. They're all sealed up pretty good. I'm going to have to read up on specifically how these work and you know, any precautionary measures I might want to take. But the reason I wanted to try these was, again, sort of for my Sandrock, because I want to give this kit a look of being very in the desert, covered in sand, like basically as if it were dug out of the desert and it was this ancient statue that had been left behind by some race of beings that, you know, I don't know. It's not a fully fleshed idea, but you get the point. Like, this was actually made out of stone. And I think some weathering pigments would do just the trick. And I would imagine these are intermixable, so you can get custom shades. And I've seen a couple videos here and there from different companies like Tamiya and Humbrol, who both have weathering powder and pigment products. And if this stuff turns out to be similar to what they offer, I could probably use the same techniques and everything. But it might be cool to try these out on different kits than the Sandrock, but I'm going to have to test them out on some sample pieces and stuff before I do anything with Sandrock. And I got a few other things to sort of apply this stuff, just to find out what would work best. I first picked up one of these little stick sponges, and maybe, you know, just the little corner here you could scrub on a little, and maybe the, you know, foamy pattern might, you know, help it apply better or something. I don't know. And I've got just some cheapo little paintbrush, you know, maybe to sort of brush stuff away, you know, little things to, you know, make it work or look just right, you know. Or I could even use some of my cotton buds here. They might work as well, but again, I'm going to have to try out all this stuff and see what works the best. And I mentioned mixing the pigments. If that works, here's something that I spotted at one of my favorite stores, the American Science and Surplus. And this is just a little container that has these 4 wow. Yeah, it's got 4 chambers. You know what word I was trying to say. That's been a long day. Anyway, I'm thinking what I can do is, you know, dump little samples of the pigment in here and mix them up and go for custom shades, and then keep them separate like this and well covered so that, you know, the dust doesn't get into the air or spill out or anything. And this was only like 45 cents. So that was a really cool find. And it was just perfect. It was the same day I went to pick up this stuff, and yeah, it worked out pretty good. And one last little thing, not a big deal, but I always wanted to try one of these little red sparkle action base ones, and it was a decent price, and it just was one of those stupid little impulse buys that I thought, you know, what the heck, give it a try. If you can use it for something cool, if not, no big deal. It's like $7, tax and all and everything, so no biggie. And I guess that is about all I have to show. At least nothing that could, you know, condemn me to being expelled from the contest or anything. So, oh yeah, and as I'm looking at my Wing Gundam here, I'm remembering 2 things. The Master Grade Wing Zero Proto Zero, or whatever they're calling it, that's definitely going on my must-buy list. I don't know when I'll get it specifically, but I guarantee you I'm going to be picking that up as soon as I get the chance. And also, it reminds me of the new Gunpla Builder anime they just did the first episode for, and I caught that on YouTube, and I guess I got mixed feelings on it, but overall I think, you know, I'm feeling pretty positive about it, especially that very special cameo they had in the model shop there. If you don't know what I mean, go watch it, you'll love it. If you're a fan of the old original series, you'll know. And it was really cool to see some of the old and the new Mobile Suit Designs battling it out with each other. Seeing Wing Gundam in action was pretty cool, though, you know, not to spoil anything, but in what world does the Wing Gundam get beaten by the punchline of 0079? You know, that just rubbed me the wrong way, I guess. Or maybe it was sort of a screw you to the American fans who idolized Wing over maybe the older UC series or something. I don't know. You know, who knows what the makers of this show were thinking, but Wing Gundam don't go down that easily. But anywho, I like what I see so far. It's probably going to have a lot of, you know, sort of tongue-in-cheek moments and a lot of fan service, both in terms of certain characters, features, and assets, as well as sort of cameos and eye candy and of the sort of, like, old mobile suits getting some limelight with the new animation and everything, and overall I am looking forward to seeing where this series goes and what they try with such an original idea like this. So yeah, I'm more positive about it than I have anything to say negative about it. You know, there's definitely some cheesy moments that I could have done without, and I don't know, the whole call on me, make a wish thing, I don't know, that sounds a little weird. But yeah, plenty of good moments. If you haven't seen it already, go check it out. It's on Gundam Info, I think, here on YouTube. So, anyway, besides that, I can't think of too much else that I have to mention. Oh wait, no. My Master Grade Unicorn Gundam. I have not forgotten about that. I have not had much of a chance to work on a reveal video, and I do want to do a really good, you know, reveal and make it kind of artistic and thematic, as well as showing off in good detail all the really nice features that this thing has in terms of all the paintwork I did and all the other little surprises I might have in store. So, I do not know when I will be able to have that finished, and to be honest, I haven't really gotten started. I will say though that the model is built and finished, and I'm looking at it right now, and I like it. I like what I see. But I don't know when I'm going to have time to actually sit down and make a slideshow video out of the ideas I have floating around in my head, to sort of tell the story that I wanted this kit to embody and represent from the start. And that's just going to take some time, especially when I've got Sandrock that I need to get done before, you know, the weather turns ugly. And once it's done though, once I've gotten all that finished and out of the way, or I've gotten it to a point where I feel satisfied that I can put it aside for a few days or however long, I will tackle the unicorn, and you guys will see what it looks like, and I really hope you will think it was worth the wait. I certainly think it's one of my better customs, and I look forward to showing you guys how it turned out, and I hope you'll look forward to seeing how it turned out. And so now, really, I think I have reached the last bit of info on my video here. I don't really think there's anything more to mention. So I will quit rambling and allow you guys to proceed with your day. And as always, thank you for watching, and until the next time, I'll catch you later, everybody.